All right, so we're going to do a review on a company called InVida Financial Network. Lately, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of buzz and just a lot of questions surrounding this company. This is a newer company. Today is what is today? Today is April 19th, 2020. And this company, InVida, has been around. It was founded in 2015, so it's not even 5 years old yet. Yet it's picking up a lot of momentum. It's growing. It's a very fast-growing company right now, and it's like I said, it's creating a lot of buzz right now on the internet and Instagram, Facebook. Hearing a lot of talk about it. People are asking about it, and so I thought I would do a review on it. Now, as I get into this, I want to, and maybe I ought to do two different videos, but I want to point out that there are two aspects to this that you need to consider. So if you're watching this video, one is from the perspective of a customer. So if you are a customer and somebody has called you up and they said, you know what, I'm with InVida Financial Network and I'd like to schedule an appointment with you, blah, blah, blah. And so you're wondering, you've never heard of the company, and so you're wondering whether or not this is a legitimate company. The answer to that is definitely and affirmatively yes. Yes, it is. What they are calling you for is to schedule an appointment to sit down with you and to share with you some options and opportunities that you may have to solve a problem for you, whatever that may be, whether it is a mortgage insurance or maybe it's a final expense insurance that you were requesting, but something led them to call you because you were you had requested some sort of information. So number one, the company is legitimately a company based out of Danville, Virginia. I apologize for the noise in the background. It's a cool evening, so I've got my window open. But yeah, so they are a legitimate company. Now, InVida is what is called an IMO. That is an independent marketing organization. So what that means is that the person that is calling you is a licensed insurance agent through whichever state it is that you live in. I happen to be in California and am a licensed insurance agent in the state of California. If you're watching this video and you're somewhere in a different state, that person is calling you is licensed in that state. And what they do is they have actually appointments with any number of different insurance companies. And so they're able to find you the best product and solution for whatever it is, the problem it is that you have that you're trying to solve. And so really, it's the experience that you're going to have is going to come down to not the company. It's not InVida. It's not whichever insurance company that ultimately you buy a policy through, but the experience that you have ultimately is going to come down to the person that you choose to work with. And so I think what's very important for you as a consumer is to build a rapport with that person, talk to them, make sure that you are comfortable with them and that they are comfortable with you. Obviously, if you're going to be inviting them into your home, you want to be comfortable with them. So that's the main thing, is the experience that you're going to have is going to be based on the actual person, their professionalism, their knowledge of the products and services that they're presenting to you. And so if you have any questions about anything that is presented to you, and you maybe something just doesn't sound right and you want to follow up with somebody, definitely would be happy to talk to you and hopefully answer any of those questions that you may have, or I could definitely point you in the right direction. Like I said, I am licensed in the state of California, so if you're outside of the state of California, I'll point you somewhere else, but general insurance questions I can definitely help you with. The second thing, if you are not a consumer, but let's say that you were a job seeker and somebody put an ad out and you answered an ad, and the person called you and set up an interview, spoke to you, and shared with you information about InVida Financial Network. That's the other side of this that I get a lot of questions about, because there's the two sides. There's the consumer side, people who are working with InVida agents, and then there is the growth side of the company, where you've got a young company, like I said, founded in 2015, that was very, very small to start out with, and like any good company that is wanting to grow, they are actively and aggressively growing right now throughout the country. So not just in Texas, where they have a pretty good base and a number of different offices, but also here in California. There's an office in Sacramento, there's an office in Southern California, then here in the Central Valley in Fresno, which is where I'm located. There's a very fast growing office here as well. And then throughout the country, there's a number of offices that are springing up all around the country. So for those of you that maybe have been talked to and approached about being a part of and joining up with and working with InVida as a business opportunity, then let me address that as well. So again, same answer to the question, is it a legit company? Absolutely. It's a privately owned company founded in 2015. It's ran by a gentleman who's the president and CEO. Name is Philip Hudgens. That guy, I want to just encourage you to Google his name, Philip Hudgens. Google it, look it up, see who he is, because really I think that he's one of the most important people in the company when you're doing research on it. When you're doing research and you're looking at InVida Financial Network as an opportunity for you potentially, that's a person that you're going to want to know. That's a person that you're going to want to look into and understand who Philip is, because it's his knowledge, it's his expertise, and his experience in this industry that really is what makes InVida unique. So hopefully this was at least a little bit helpful. I will do some other videos as well, but I just want to give you kind of a quick review on the two different aspects and two different sides of InVida Financial Network, that coming from a consumer, and then that as somebody that potentially is looking into it as a potential occupation, place to work, company to work with. All right, thank you.